car. Danica's been out there for one run, but unfortunately has a slight vibration. Tell us what's going on with the car.
Yeah, getting up to speed, it felt like a little bit of vibration, and then at the corners I can feel it mostly. And I guess we have, and bear with me, I'm not very technical, so I think the like the gear shifter mounting, because it's brought back for me, is rubbing on the drive shaft or drivetrain. So it was plugging the engine down. So Tony knew something had to have been wrong with that speed, so I'm sure that the guys worked really hard all winter on making it as fast as possible for those laps. So they'll fix it, and I think it's only going to be like 20 minutes.
Sound like you're fighting off something of that everyone else has been fighting off with colds this winter. Did you have a busy off season?
You know, I've been busy this week. I flew up to LA to do the GoDaddy Super Bowl commercials, and had a really, really early flight and didn't get enough hours of sleep. And then, you know, flew to Mobile, Alabama for the GoDaddy.com Bowl, and had to do a parade that night. It was freezing cold. Then the next night I had to do the game, and it was freezing cold. And for some odd reason, I had like a ghost in my room or something that night. That night after the game, because my TV just kept coming on in the middle of the night, like every hour, until I finally just turned the lights on and unplugged everything from the wall, and was managed to sleep for about 2 or 3 hours before my alarm. So, you know, just a series of events: being cold, traveling, commercial aircraft, flu season, meeting a million people, those things.
Lovely, and you were just signing some autographs for the fans through the fan window. Can you give us any insight to that Super Bowl commercial? I know you can't tell us all about it, but give us any kind of insight.
Well, I shot for 2 commercials. There's the GoDaddy.co commercial, which is just a quick little thing right in that commercial at the end, where I'm an airplane pilot. So, and then the other one was for GoDaddy.com, and that one was with the beautiful supermodel Bar Raffaelli, and she. I'm sure she steals the show. I'm kind of a little bit of a narrator in it, and we're redefining sexy and explaining a little bit more about what that means in relation to GoDaddy.com and what they do.
That sounds pretty cool. And one thing that's sexy is this car, this Gen 6 car. It looks pretty good. What's your initial thought?
Yeah, I think they look really, really good. They look cool on the track. But I was saying in pit lane when I was sitting behind the cars that they look so square now. When you look at them from behind, they just look like a rectangle from behind. But on the track, they look really, really good. And I think that you know, I think people are going to really like it, and especially given the fact that they look so much more like what you can buy at the dealership. I'm sure we'll sell a lot of Chevys.
Now we've heard Tony Stewart describe this already, this test session, like an old pair of shoes, but a good pair of shoes. You just chatted with Ryan Newman. Any feedback from what they've said so far about the car and testing so far?
Not yet. I haven't been down the road to see what everyone else is thinking, but I know Tony's been out there. Has Ryan been out there yet? Yeah, I don't know if Ryan has. Yeah.
No, Ryan has not.
Yeah, so I saw Tony when I was sitting on pit lane, so things are probably going okay. Yeah, things will be going okay. We're the ones that need to fix something.
All right, well, good luck these next few days. Have some fun. Hope you get better.
I kicked through sickness quickly, so I'm good.
Good to hear. Now, we're going to swing around the car, guys. Stay with us, because Tony Gibson, her crew chief, is going to chat with us, and he said they were having some problems with that drive shaft and what they're changing. Tony, you're busy at work holding the fan here, the boss man holding the fan. So tell me a little bit about, Danica started to explain, you guys went out for one run, had this vibration, and what's kind of stemming from the initial problem?
Yeah, well, the vibration was in the middle of the corner, which is kind of normal with a speedway car with the driveline angles we run, but our speed was way off, so it kind of confused us there. And so we got to checking everything over, check wide open throttle, all the normal stuff, and one of the guys went underneath there and said, man, the drive shaft is just killed. So got to looking at it. It's a new style shifter we're trying. We ran in at Phoenix in Texas with her, but we're seeing so much more travel with these new cars and the spring rules and all that we just didn't expect it. So we're having to change the shifter and go back out, but it's one of those things, you know, that's why you come and test. You try new things, and if it works, fine. If it doesn't, that's okay. We can go back to what we did before.
That's why they call it testing. What are things are on your game plan for the next 2 days, Tony?
Well, we have a lot of stuff working with NASCAR on some rules and stuff that they want to get defined down. So we're working on some aero stuff to try to get us a little closer to what we think we need to be on the speedway stuff, and kind of working with NASCAR on that too. And we have an agenda on some cows and some intake stuff that we're working on. The hoods are so much different than what we had last year that our cow configurations are different. So it'll take us a day just to do all that. So we'll work on that, and then tomorrow we're going to do a little drafting and just get the car comfortable, run through some rear camber stuff, some housing stuff, just work on the rules that NASCAR's have gave us. So it's going to take a while. It'll take all 3 days, probably need about 4 or 5.
All right, thanks, Tony, who everyone affectionately calls Old Man. 6 to Tony Gibson. We give you the game.